Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to create a solid following online for your business to consumer business. Keep watching. All right, so you might be asking, what is a business to consumer business or a B2C business? That's a business that sells to someone like you or I. A good example of this would be a hair salon, nail salon, restaurant, bowling alley, movie theater, landscaper, someone who sells something on Etsy, an artist, a photographer, the list goes on and on. But B2C companies can actually gain free advertising online. And the thing that is a little bit concerning to me is not everyone is taking up this opportunity. So I'm here to help you learn a little bit about how you can do that and how you can do it quickly. So here are a few tips to help you build your solid online following. The first tip is to actually get on social media or get your business online. Platform that you're going to use depends on what your business is. For people that sell on Etsy, maybe they sell jewelry, they may actually do really well with Instagram, Etsy obviously as a selling platform, and maybe Facebook, but definitely Instagram would be really big for that. And also Pinterest may also be really big. If someone operates a restaurant, Facebook is actually going to be an amazing platform for that, in addition to Yelp and Google. I'm going to use a restaurant as my example today because I think it's the easiest and most accessible example. But hopefully you can take the things that I talk about with this restaurant and apply it to your own business. So if I have a restaurant, I do want to get on a platform. As I said, restaurants would do really well on Facebook, Yelp, and Google. The thing about getting your restaurant online is you definitely want to make sure the information is correct. I will tell you that more than once I have arrived at a restaurant that is closed when they said they were open. Not cool. Anyway, as I was saying, make sure that your restaurant hours of operation are correct. Make sure your phone number is accurate. Make sure the address of the business is correct and all of those pieces of information. You also want to fill out the areas where you talk about your restaurant in the About section. And please, please, please add photos for your restaurant. Photos are huge. Photos help you convey what you're giving to your customers. And people who go to a restaurant want to see the food before they go there. I recommend just simply taking great photos in good light next to a window, for example, with your smartphone. That's it. Make your dishes, put them next to a window, and take photos. Put them on these platforms and it will really help you gain more of a solid following. It will also get people jazzed about trying something new. When they go to your restaurant, they're also going to do something really interesting with photos themselves. They're going to take photos of their food and post it on these social platforms for you. And if they had a good experience, there is nothing better than a good consumer review. Another really neat thing about some of these platforms is you can set up auto response messages, especially in Facebook Messenger. So what this means is you can have messages set up so if someone were to reach out and say, what are your hours? It could automatically respond with your hours of operation. Or other common questions like where are you located, or do you offer, maybe if you're a restaurant, do you offer gluten-free options? Quick questions like that. Restaurants generally don't do a lot of auto responses, but other places like maybe a garden supply store or a photographer might offer auto responses. Photographers could offer auto responses for the cost of their packages, pricing, things like that. They can also send an auto response link that goes directly to their website where you can see their portfolio. So it's a really neat tool. Another thing to remember when you have social platforms for your B2C business is to create social posts that engage with your customers. People don't necessarily want to follow or keep posts in their feed that are just advertisements. I've seen a lot of businesses do fun things like share memes or ask questions or do polls, and the poll doesn't even have to be related to their business. Again, back to if you're a restaurant, you could even create a poll that says, what's your favorite place to go on vacation? And you'll get engagement with your posts. When you get engagement with your posts, they're more likely to see your posts in future visits to their feed. So it's really important to get people engaged in your, especially if it's a platform like Facebook or Instagram. Another simple tip is to actually ask your employees and your friends to share your post for your business. So if you have employees that work in your restaurant, ask them to take photos of the food and share it on their platform, or ask them to take your posts and share it on their own social media feeds. Usually people will do this, and it will really help spread engagement a little bit farther so you can find a new audience for your business. My next tip is to use video. You can even do a quick boomerang video on Instagram. It doesn't have to be complicated. You could do a video of you just thanking your customers for coming to your business, but engage in video because video gets the highest engagement on these social platforms than any other form of media. And finally, please respond to negative comments. If you see something negative on one of the platforms where you share your business, specifically social media, you definitely want to reply to that comment. Some people will try to engage in argument, and you don't need to go back and forth with them. But give a kind, respectful reply, and never, ever, ever necessarily put a negative reply. Even though you might be right, it still makes you look bad. I hope you've enjoyed these tips today. Please drop your ideas in the comments section, and like and subscribe for more videos every Monday.